It's almost Mid-Autumn Festival, so I thought I'd share a recipe for mooncakes. Here are the ingredients. You'll first need to make the syrup, and then you can use the syrup in the rest of the recipe. Start off by juicing 1 lemon. Add this to the pot along with 1 1/4 cup of water as well as 600 grams of sugar, and bring the mixture to a boil on medium-high heat. Once the mixture is boiling, you want to reduce down to medium heat and let the mixture boil until it's a pale yellow. Once it's a pale yellow, reduce the heat to low medium and let it boil until it's a dark amber color. Once it's the right color, dissolve 1 gram of baking soda in 1 tablespoon of water and pour it into the pot. Once you pour it into the pot, just mix the mixture in the pot and turn off the heat. Once you have mixed everything together, you can pour the syrup into a bowl and let it cool. You'll notice that after pouring in the baking soda solution, there'll be a lot of bubbles, but this is normal. Just let the syrup rest for about 6 to 8 hours and the bubbles will naturally disappear. Now we're ready to make the dough. So add 80 grams of the syrup that you just made with 1 tablespoon of lye water and 1/3 cup of oil, and give it a thorough mix. As everything is mixed together, add 1 cup of cake flour. After you add the flour, you can use a spatula or your hands just to mix everything together and knead the dough. Once it's ready, just put some saran wrap over it and let it rest for an hour. To make the actual mooncake, I take about 20 or 30 grams of the dough, roll it into a ball and flatten it in my palm, and then I put some filling, usually about 10 grams of the filling into it, and roll it into a ball again. And at this time, you can take out your mooncake molds, and then you would just take this ball of dough with the filling inside, and then add some flour on top to prevent it from sticking. And then just put it into the mold and give it a gentle press and hold it for a couple seconds. And when you take it out, it's a nicely patterned mooncake, and it should hold its shape pretty well. While you're making the rest of the mooncakes, you can preheat the oven to about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you're done, just throw it into the oven for about 5 minutes. Beat 1 egg yolk with 1 tablespoon of water for the egg wash. After the mooncakes are done baking for 5 minutes, take them out of the oven and give them a light coat of the egg wash on top, then throw them back in the oven at a reduced temperature of 325 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for another 10 to 20 minutes. To give the mooncakes a darker color, you can always add more coats of the egg wash when you're baking within the 20 minutes. Just take it out every 5 minutes, brush it, put it back in. I hope that you guys enjoyed this recipe for homemade mooncakes, and I wish you all a happy Mid-Autumn Festival. If you like this video and would like to see more future content, please give me a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel.